Okay, so hi guys. How should I start this? Of course, UCLA rejected me. It's not the first time, but it's also like if you don't try, then you'll never know if it's a yes or a no. So just gotta keep on moving. But also, Steven, thank you for buying me 10 coffees. That's basically like paying my month's phone bill. So, as always, when I get an email saying someone bought me coffees, I'm like, whoa, yeah. Ugh. So what's next? Someone's gonna send me to Disneyland, Disney World, buy me a new puppy. So I wanted to make this video to discuss making a Patreon because I'm very impatient, and if you look at my Social Blade projections, I won't reach 30k unless it's like 2023. So I thought since I have all this free time, I might as well make a Patreon and see what happens. And also, Mama's got bills to pay, so yeah. So if you look at my channel or in the description box, you'll see a link to my Patreon. I just created that last night, so I was literally having a hard time sleeping because all these ideas were rushing to my head, and I was like, I can't sleep like this. There's too many things to think about. And then, yeah, that was a bad choice on my part. So my Patreon at the moment is very silly, if you check it out. And if I ever reach all my patron goals, then I'll think of more stuff to put there. But yeah, if you think of other things that I can't think of, feel free to toss them in. As of right now, you have access to 3 levels. All of them have the ability to have early access to videos. That's my main priority, is to make sure that I'm not excluding my main audience and just giving a perk to help with myself. So what my patrons get is a early access to my videos, and then when that gets published, I'm gonna schedule it to come out 4 weeks later for my regular viewers. And then there's also 2 extra tiers because I want to give the option for other people who want to help more. Steven's obviously nice enough to do that already without even having my Patreon open. Thank you. So if I think of anything cooler or funner to do, I'll change it around, add more tiers if I have to. But I wanted to keep it nice and reasonable because I personally wouldn't go beyond 15 bucks. On and off the subject is like, I've seen people say, why don't you make an OnlyFans? It's like, if you do your internet surfing, and pretty easily you can find OnlyFans of other people that are much hotter than me, and when you just see them like jerking their schlong for like 15 seconds and then you don't even see their face, I don't understand how that's worth it. But I don't know, I'm just this kid that sounds like a frog and makes like 10-minute videos of clothes. So on top of having access to my early videos, for patrons, I know I can share photos. So if you guys want, I'm sure I can add like photos that are too ratchet for Instagram, or like fitness progress photos if you guys are also having a fitness journey and maybe need help. All my patrons and me can help, so that's there for you guys. On top of that, I'll most likely use the community tab more. For now, there's only like 1 post about my cock socks video, but I'll probably use that to like tease upcoming videos and have you guys participate in polls if I need to. There's also polls on Patreon, so you guys can choose what to watch for my next video to make, and then yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. And if you can't be a Patreon patron, it's okay. My Buy Me a Coffee page is still there if you just want to do a like one-time Buy Me a Coffee instead of a monthly coffee. And for the most part, I'm not excluding my regular viewers from anything, so all you guys have to do is wait a little longer, and hopefully I'll get better things out of having a Patreon. And this, like, I do love making videos, and I think it's really cool when you guys say I'm funny. I think that's awesome because I think I'm not sometimes. At the end of the day, I don't even get $1 a day out of it, so it's not a priority when I have to pay bills and things like that. So as much as I like people thinking that I'm funny and liking me for me and not some like sexualized, fetishized object that doesn't like pay the bills at the end of the day. So there's no way I can really like make videos and support myself in the future if this is the case I had to live by. But there's no way I can regularly do what I do now and really support myself in the future without like support. So it's either work or YouTube. So as much as I like to do both, that's not a thing. So this isn't a goodbye. Just know that if I'm gone for a long period of time, then it's not because I want to, it's because I have to. So as much as I appreciate all the nice messages and support and the occasional like where are you comments and messages, it's that I can't do what I do if I don't get help. But there will be times where I can't make videos and I'm just gonna disappear, and it might be because I'm dead. I don't know, but I'm sure there's hotter people around. So yeah, perhaps become a Patreon patron and check out my page. So right now my first goal is to have 10 patrons, and then you'll see like a bunch of silly ones, which is like if I get 50, I'm gonna get Charlie by Matthew Zink underwear because I always liked that underwear. I just never wanted to buy it because it was kind of expensive. And I'll still be trying to update every week. I've been doing that ever since I graduated, so I am trying to find a new job, which is really annoying because I'm technically overeducated, but I'm also inexperienced. So I'm in this weird like place where people want to interview me, but then they reject me anyways, and it's like, why bother wasting my time if you're gonna reject me? But yeah, and it's also like I don't want to work like the most entry-level job because I'm educated like way longer than anyone else is, so why should I be working a job that doesn't even require like college? But especially since there's an outbreak right now and everyone's like locked up in their house, I'm the same. I'm just like out of work technically, and I'm using this time to be productive. But at the same time, I can officially like register with the AVMA to take the VTNE now, so I can technically just disappear and study for months. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will. I need that license to really like give that you can't really reject me if I'm licensed now excuse. So yeah. So if I do get 10 patrons to sign up on Patreon on my Patreon page, I will be making either a cock socks video or a to exist one. Just so you know. And you'll see the poll or preview in a post soon, maybe? I don't know. I'm still testing this, so I'm basically just seeing like if you guys want to check out the link or not. But when I do hit that goal, the wheels will get in motion. Yeah, okay. Bye.